will begin with Jackson Potter, CTU Vice President, who is joining us virtually. Please enter *6 to unmute.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, please proceed.
Great. Board members, CPS officials, happy holidays and happy Friday. We are at a seminal and critical moment, at a crossroads. We can either invest and elevate, secure and stabilize, or cut and run. We can fortify a contract ahead of a deporter-in-chief who's going to attack the most vulnerable and will stir up the primal fears of our Black and brown students, their families, our communities, and will call for vouchers, school closures, a Christian nationalist curriculum that will both misrepresent the past and jeopardize the future. However, conversely, we can secure generational benefits to guarantee a social worker in every school, every day, something we agreed to yesterday with CPS. We can collaboratively apply for grants to remediate lead, mold, dirty energy, and foul air in and around our schools. That was agreed to yesterday. We can decide to give more time and staff and support to servicing students with disabilities to better meet their needs that we just memorialized on Thursday. We can provide more access and resources to house our houseless students for the first time ever in this agreement that we agreed to yesterday. We can protect our LGBTQIA students and undocumented students, language that we put into this bargaining arrangement yesterday, or the agreement we made to build 70 sustainable community schools over the next 4 years, a threefold increase that will ensure robust restorative justice practices, culturally relevant curriculum that is deeply rooted in our school communities that we also agreed to yesterday. And while there's been a lot of fits and starts, a lot of off and on, unresponsive responses in the last 8+ months of this drama of negotiations, not so much anymore. I want to thank this board for lighting a fire and pushing both CPS and the CTU to move with all deliberate speed to come to what will become a historic agreement. There is light at the end of this tunnel, and it is a testament to your leadership. And this process must continue to accelerate because we can't afford to slow down or stall before Trump's inauguration. Critics will claim and have that the board should not act too soon. We say you cannot act soon enough. Every day that anyone sits on their hands increases the likelihood that the 7 Acero schools will close and cause the greatest closure of predominantly Latinx schools in the nation's history. And also, we don't cement this agreement. Our undocumented students and staff and families will be left more vulnerable. Any additional time waiting means that the mandates from the Department of Education will and can undermine civil rights, human rights of both students and staff. I was just at Armstrong Elementary, and they were telling me that already families are panicking in nearby Chavez, which is an Acero school slated for closure, and they are transferring their children to Armstrong. Parents need and deserve certainty and support after this irresponsible action by Acero management when they know they have the money and ability to fulfill their contractual obligations to students and families. So I salute you for taking on these critical decisions in perilous times, in your steady leadership amidst crisis, and in doing the hard things that are required as leaders and stewards of a public education system that already produces greatness every day and must become greater still to ensure that our sacred rights and responsibilities rise to the occasion before us. Thank you and enjoy the holidays.
Thank you for your comments.